So today's theme is shadows, and I was thinking of just getting a generic picture of like Ari with a shadow in the background. I'm gonna see if I can borrow my sister's torch again for this, because I don't know if I'd be able to do it without the torch, because the sun is like, it's not that great, it's not that great. And maybe I'll wait for it to get dark, because it's a bit light out, and so maybe I'll wait for it to get dark. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So we got impatient and just boarded up the window instead. See, it just goes to show you can do photography with cardboard, little torches and an iPhone, and it can still be at least a high-ish quality. Not exactly the highest, but yeah. Like, also she had to stand on this because like she kept falling over. So yeah, like, it just goes to show you don't need all this high-end stuff to do certain things. I mean, it helps, it certainly helps. You don't have to go through all this other effort, but it's not impossible. She is back to standing with the other girls and chilling. So yeah, it was beautiful. After we took the picture, she fell over. So yeah, Today's theme was reflection, and I thought it would be a cool idea to use my little clown who has two faces to do like a little thing where you can see the other face in the back, so it's like a little creepy picture, but it's still kind of cute. But yeah, my mirror's broken as well, so that could kind of add to the thing, so I don't know. Today's theme was gift, and I decided to use Maddie and Raven again. Who would have thought? And of course I wanted to get a little bit of Pinkie Pie in there because I love ponies. So yeah, dog. These gift boxes were two boxes that I'm not sure if my sisters made them, but they got them from college. Apparently everybody made them in college or something. I don't know if these are exact ones that they made, but yeah, but they gave them to me, and they're just really cute little boxes. So yeah, why not use them for this? Sorry about the dogs. So today's theme was hug, and I decided to use the sisters Cindy and Morgana, the living dead dolls. Yes. Yeah, and I just had them hugging, and it was just cute. So yeah. Today's theme is strike a pose, and it is the 29th day. So this is the second to last day of the challenge. And some people have done like casual posing ones, but some people have done these amazing ones where they've got like their dolls together, posing together, and it's like, it feels like a really good send-off of the challenge before the last picture. So I wanted to do something like that, preferably similar to this one, and similar to like probably more like this one where they're a bit closer and stuff, and there's like not all the dolls but some of them. I want to try and just like use dolls that I can actually pose and that they've been in the pictures and stuff that I've used. I might do this challenge again to show progress later, but I don't know. But yeah, I think it's safe to say this is a big one. This setup took me so long to put together. But yeah, yo, I have like everybody who was ever involved in this challenge. Well, kinda. I don't exactly have like Grumpy Cat or anybody in it, but like I don't know how I'd fit them, and also they were just mostly in the background, so but we got Priscilla, we got Anna, we got Elizabeth, we got Blade, we got Morgana, we got Pinky, we got Duel, we got the Furbies, we got my unicorn, shocking royalty, that one is. We got Veronica, we got Lily, we got Misty, we got Carol, we got Sailor Moon, we got Raven, we got Maddie, we got Spider, we got the 3 ponies, we got Sophie, we got Ari, we got Miku, we got Pocahontas. Did I say Anna, Elizabeth? Yeah. But like, yo, it's a big one. It's a big one. I have to put everybody away now, and look, this is my shelves right now. This is my shelves right now. Over there, Priscilla's missing at her spot. There's not much you can tell the difference from here if I just zoom in. Miku was standing there. Pinky was standing here. But the main difference is this looks like I'm moving out. Day 30, self-explanatory, owner and dolls picture, just did it, done. This challenge is thin. Maybe I'll have a clip later of what I thought, whatever, I don't know, but let's, yay, we done it, we did it, I'm kind of sad, I don't want to do it again, I want to, But yeah, yay, it was so fun. Okay, ooh. So, hoi hoi, I excuse the makeup look right now. I attempted to become a bear, which I'm a bear, but attempted to look more like a bear than a human. So, the photography, um, photography stuff, okay. So, the day is now June 23rd, so I don't know when you're seeing this, but I'm a little bit late to doing the conclusion to the photography stuff, but I'm gonna do it while I'm, sitting here. So the photography, the doll photography, the doll photography challenge was so fun, and I am willing to do it again. I'm so willing to do it again. It was really fun. It was like I was able to get up and actually feel productive by just taking a picture of a doll and doing a little bit of a video and feeling like I was actually furthering my channel somewhere. But what good are those videos if they ain't posted yet? And at this point in time, at this moment in time, they're not all posted. At this moment in time, the last part, all the parts are finished, edited, and uploaded, but on private, ready to put public. And I was just waiting on this part to get this part finished so that, I can continue with posting them. So I did say at one point that I was gonna read out all the captions to all of the pictures, so that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm also gonna talk a little bit about the pictures, I guess. Day 1 face, just a picture of Elizabeth's face, and it was cute, it was fun. I didn't put a quote on that one though. Day 2, full body. Elizabeth again, didn't put a quote on that one. Day 3, best buddies. I didn't put a quote on that one. It was Raven and Maddie that I used. Didn't put a quote there. Okay, so for day 4, food, I used Raven and Maddie, and I put the caption as quarantine picnic with giant burgers. Obvi had to use the iconic duo, Raven and Maddie again. So there wasn't a quote there either. Then day 5, backlight photo, just used Cindy. There wasn't a quote there either. Day 6, hiding joints, used Elizabeth, no quote there either. I don't remember where I got into using the quotes. Day 7, hair. And then I put, fusion, Maddie squealed as she sat close to Raven and threw Raven's long hair over her head. So, yeah. Day 8 was making mischief. And I put Raven and Misty are just having a peaceful conversation. Nothing to see here. Yeah. Oh, I used, I used Spida, I used Maddie, and I used Misty, and I used Raven for that one. Day 9 was relax, and I used Sophie. And I put Sophie just relaxing as usual, so not really a quote there. Day 10 was music, and I used Ari, and I put who better than the clawsome Ari Hauntington. Then day 11, it was shoes, and I used Ari, Elizabeth, Maddie, and Raven, and I put Shoe Squad. I don't know when I actually get into the quotes though. Day 12 was kawaii, and in that picture is just Maddie and Miku and Sailor Moon, and yeah. Day 13, dark. And I said, this is where I started using quotes, I think. It says, oh, I used Priscilla for this one, and the quote says, there cannot be light without darkness. And then I put, decided to use Priscilla for this one. And then day 14, I'm just scrolling through my Instagram. If you want to see these pictures and stuff, you can go on the Instagram. I think I'm going to edit the pictures into this video to show which ones I'm talking about, but I'm just going through them really quick here because I want to go eat something. Day 14, flowers, and I used Pocahontas. And I put, dandelions are just friendly little weeds who only want to be loved like flowers. And that's a quote by Heather Babcock. And it says I put Pocahontas and Mr. Dandy the dandelion. I named the dandelion, of course I did. Okay, so day 15 was pink, and I used Veronica. And it says, elegance is when the inside is as beautiful as the outside. And that's a quote by Coco Chanel. And I put my beautiful Veronica. Day 16 was silhouette, and I used Ari Hauntington. And the quote was, turn your face to the sun and the shadows will fall behind you. And it's a Maori proverb. And I said I used Ari for this one. Day 17, fashion. And then I just used a Elizabeth quote, says, I'm Elizabeth, oh, because I used Elizabeth for this one. And the quote says, I'm Elizabeth the First, not because I was the first queen to have that name, but because I was the first to choose self-imposed exile over the throne. Did I say that right? I'm Elizabeth the First, not because I was the first queen to have that name, but because I was the first to choose self-imposed exile over the throne. What a queen. And I put my freaky fabulous Elizabeth. Day 18 was light, and I put Raven and Maddie was because I used Raven, Maddie, and Elizabeth for this one. I put like a little story. Raven and Maddie were sitting in the dark, telling each other spooky stories to pass the time, when all of a sudden they hear a sound. What was that? Maddie yelled as she shone a torch toward the direction the sound came from, only to see Elizabeth. Raven gasped, Maddie, it's just Elizabeth. Put the torch down. It burns! Elizabeth squealed. Maddie chuckled slightly at the sight, so that was Maddie being silly and then mean. Okay. Excuse my voices there, by the way. Terrible, terrible. So this is another little story. Oh wait, no. Okay, so this is like a bonus picture of when they're actually telling the stories, and so it's not really part of the, you know, the chosen pictures, but I'm gonna do this anyway because I put a little storyline on this one too.
telling scary stories in the dark. Maddie. And then when he checked inside the teapot, there was no tea left. And then crickets. That was basically her horror story. Okay, day 19, I used Maddie and Raven. Of course, I used them a lot. And the quote was, oh wait, the theme was selfie, and the quote was, don't compare yourself to others. There is no comparison between the sun and the moon. They both shine when it's their time. And that's a quote by Cassie Ho. And I thought that was perfect for Maddie and Raven because they're like polar opposites, kind of, but they're like amazing friends. So yeah, I thought it was cute. Then we got a few bonus pictures here, and one quote is shine like stars. These are all pictures of Maddie and Raven. We got one that says shine like stars. We've got one that says true friendship is when two friends can walk in opposite directions yet remain side by side, and that's a quote by Josh Grayson. Okay, now this is one of my favorites. So day 20 was hands, and I used a picture of like basically almost all of them. I used Barbie dolls, I used Monster High dolls, Gothic doll, Porcelain doll, Living Dead doll, Ever After High doll, yeah. And the quote was, no, this is a quote by me. This is my belief. Did I say the theme was hands? Yeah. And then the caption I put was, contrary to popular belief, I feel that dolls really can be a good representation of real people because there are many different types, shapes, and sizes, and yet they are all beautiful in their own right. And yeah, so I think I already explained that like before. But yeah, next picture is, it's day 21 and the theme is love, and it's a picture of Blade and Morgana. And the quote is from, it's lyrics from Lovers and Partners in Crime. Well, Lovers and Partners in Crime. It's a quote from the song Partners in Crime by, who was it by now? By Ash Costello, and I forget who the other person was. I'm terrible. It says, "You'll never take us alive," and then it says, "Lovers and Partners in Crime." And no, those parts of the lyrics do not go together. They're just parts of the lyrics. Yeah. Oh yeah, Ash Costello and Set It Off. There we go. Set It Off and Ash Costello. Another bonus picture is another one of them. And it says, "We swore that death will do us part. They'll call our crimes a work of art." And that's another quote from Partners in Crime. Set It Off feat. Ash Costello. We got another one, and it's a quote from Suicide Squad that is actually not quoted right, but it's whatever, I guess. It says, "She was fearless and crazier than him. She was his queen, and God help anyone who dared to respect his queen." And that's from Suicide Squad, but it's quoted wrong because the quote is wrong. That's just a meme quote that went around, but yeah. Day 22 is glasses, and I used my darling little Lily. And the quote was, "Look through your broken glasses, a dysfunctional image you'll see. A life with no pain or a test with no gain. Life's challenges are not that hard, its tests not that bad. But before you write that book, replace the glass with which you look." And that's a quote by Naijoku Emmanuel. And I thought it was like fitting because she has broken glasses, and yeah. We have another one that's like a bonus picture, and it says, "Some may call it," it's a picture of Lily again. It says, "Some may call it the middle of nowhere. I call it the center of my world, my escape." And that's because she's like a farm girl, and in the background of the picture, if you look carefully, you can kind of see the barn that we have in the garden, and I thought it was kind of fitting because the farm is like Lily's escape, so I thought it was cute. Okay, so we've got a bit of a bonus picture before day 23, which was boredom. bonus picture first is like the scene that happened first, which is a picture of Raven and Maddie fell over and Raven's just reading a book, and it says, "Ah, Raven!" Maddie ran to Raven, then threw herself face first into the floor and reached out to her. "Help me!" Raven pulled her attention from her book and looked at Maddie on the ground next to her, casually responding with a calm, "Sup?" "I'm so bored," Maddie whined. And then the next part is this. It's day 23, boredom. "I am so bored of being bored because being bored is so boring." And that was like Maddie saying it, but it was a quote from online, but it was an anonymous quote, so I don't know who said it. Day 24 is playing, and it says, the quote, it's a picture of Maddie playing with ponies, and there's Grumpy Cat and Donut in the background. And the quote is, "When I was a kid, no wait, I still do that." And it's anonymous. And then 25 is shadows, and and I used Ari for this. It says, "Someday, when the time is right, I'm going to float out onto that stage like this as the real me." And that's a quote by Ari. And then I used another quote on this saying, "Most of the shadows of this life are caused by our standing in our own sunshine." And that's a quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson. Emerson, whatever. Then day 26 was reflection. And I used my darling little dual doll, the little clown doll, for this. And it says, "Life is only a reflection of what we allow ourselves to see." And that's a quote by Trudy Simonakis Vetosky or something, I don't know. And then day 27 was gift, and I used Raven, Maddie, and Little Pinkie Pie. And the quote was, "Don't save something for a special occasion. Every day of your life is a special occasion." And that's a quote by Thomas S. Monson. And then day 28 was hug, and I used Cindy and Morgana. Pardon me. The sisters. And the quote says, "A sister is both your mirror and your opposite," which they are like a mirror and an opposite because they have the same hairstyle, but they are complete opposites. They're completely different. So I'm sure you'd understand if you saw the picture. And personality wise as well. They're opposites in the way they look and personality, but they kind of look the same at the same time. It's so weird to explain. It's hard to explain. You'd have to see it. They're like twins, but not twins, you know? And a bonus picture, I think. Yeah, bonus picture of them again, Cindy and Morgana. And it says, "Behind every little sister, there's a big sister standing behind her, holding a bat, saying, 'You want to say that again?'" And that's a quote by Lynn Brown. Yeah, I thought that was perfect for them. The older sister is Cindy, and the younger sister is Morgana. And then like Cindy would stand behind Morgana and be like, "Yo, what you saying?" Like, you know. So I thought that was cute. Day 29 is strike a pose, and I used a quote from Melanie Martinez's Dollhouse, and it says, "DOLLHOUSE, I see things that nobody else sees." And I basically used every single doll that was involved in the challenge for this picture because it was like a big, huge send-off kind of thing. It was just a big thing, so I used everybody. And then I put the striker pose theme, took more of a group photo turn here, but I'm living for it. Since it's the second last photo, I wanted to get as many as possible in the pic that were involved in my previous pictures for this challenge, little critters and all. It's a big one, and that's that. And then a little bonus picture, we've got Cindy in the from this picture, but it's like a close-up of her. It says, "You're the spider inside my head, I feel you crawl around, you catch me in your lucid web, then spindle to devour." And that's a quote from Levitica's Spider, and it's because it's a picture of Cindy and Spider. Spider is in her hair, so I thought that was funny. All of these other ones are just close-up pictures of everybody. None of them seem to have quotes. And then we've got a bonus picture of me in front of my dolls. This is for the last day, but this is a bonus picture I took. It says, every girl is a doll. Treat her right and she will be your Barbie. Treat her wrong, get ready to meet Annabelle. And that's a quote by Disavalia. Yeah, I'm not sure how to say it. And then the final picture, which is day 30, and it's doll and owner, and it was a picture of me in front of my dolls, you know. And the quote was, I liked dolls as a kid, but as an adult, I love them. They represent the good in all of us and display the diverse beauty of humankind. And that's a quote by Gail Ray. And that's exactly how I kind of feel at the moment. I loved dolls as a kid, but I love them way more as an adult because I just see so much more value in them. As a kid, I saw value in them, but now I see like way more value in them, like the equality and stuff. Like, people think that they're not actually equal, but there are so many different doll brands and types out there that there is no way you're not gonna find a doll that represents who you are, you know? There's so many, and even if you can't find one, there are so many people out there who make dolls and who change dolls up to, like, they do commissions and stuff of how you want a doll to look, kind of thing, you know? So you could easily request to have it done, or get into making them yourself. And I think that's just an amazing thing. Dolls can be anything and everything, and you can do anything with them. You can find all sorts of different ones for kids, ones for adults, this, that, the other, you know. Like, dolls are just amazing. But yeah, that's just my opinion anyways, and that's it. So yeah, the doll photography challenge, 10 out of 10, would do it again. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know which doll picture I took was your favorite in this whole video, in this whole, not video, but in this whole series. I suppose they're all, not all of them are in the, well, yeah, all of the ones that I chose for the challenge, for the final, you know, thingies, are in this video. But feel free to go back, watch the planning and everything, watch how everything was done, and see my opinion in the moment and stuff like that. This was just mainly just so you can hear the quotes and stuff, because I probably should have done the quotes, should have talked about the quotes at the same time as actually, you know, doing the pictures. But I had started doing the quotes so far into it that I was just like, you know what, I'll just talk about them at the end. And here we are, I finally talked about them. So yeah, again, sorry for how I look, but hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what your favorite picture was. Let me know what your favorite theme was. If you do this challenge, let me know. I want to see pictures. And let me know if you have any content suggestions. And yeah, hope you enjoyed. Okay, bye bye.